Hey, how's it going?
Jason.
Yeah, Jason
Good,
here.
man. How you doing?
Very good.
It's going great. Beautiful day out here in Southern California.
Road Rage. This album, incredible work, let me tell you. Like from the video promo to album sound quality, this is great work.
Oh, good. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm really happy to hear that. Thank you.
Road Rage, where did the album title come from? I mean, it's a different type of title for Quiet Riot.
Yeah, yeah. The idea is, I think on the surface, people look at the obvious, road rage being a negative connotation. For me, Quiet Riot by and large has spent almost his entire history on the road, and it's rage as in a party, not so much rage as in violence or anything like that. It's a constant way of life being out on the road and having a rage.
And like with this album, you guys gonna be doing some tour dates coming soon. I seen on the website. Like in the future, you guys are gonna be coming to Canada soon. Maybe
Uh, I
next
ho-
year.
I hope we get to yeah, I hope we get to play up in Canada. It's Canada has always been really supportive of Quiet Riot, and Canada is the only country outside of the United States where Quiet Riot, with the records mental health and condition critical, went gold and multi platinum in Canada. So the Canadian fans have always been great to Quiet Riot, and I hope I have the opportunity to bring Quiet Riot and Road Rage up north.
Let's talk James Durbin. I mean, his voice, incredible work. I mean, it sounds good. It's fresh. Energy on the video looks good. How hard was it to bring him into the band and record the album?
It wasn't hard at all. I was already familiar with James's vocal range and his vocal style, although we hadn't met at the time. But I was convinced that he was the right person for Quiet Riot, both in the live situation with the older material, but especially with the new material we had written for the record. So it has been an incredible experience. I mean, as far as performance live, he's very energetic. He's very animated in kind of the same way that Kevin was, but different because he's a different person, obviously. But he does have that same energy that I really miss and really appreciate. And as far as his singing is concerned, there's literally nothing that he cannot sing. There's no note that he cannot hit, be it high or low. So it's been great to work with a professional singer again.
And Freak Flag, this sounds just like, going back to Condition Critical. Certainly the drums. I mean, you have your certain style, and it shows through the albums. And, what's the process to get this tone coming out? Because you're just playing drums, but it sounds like classic, like Quiet Riot.
It's just the way, I haven't really changed. I hope that I have improved as a drummer as time has gone on, but my attitude and my approach has been pretty much the same. So it's really all about paying attention to the tempo, picking the right tempos for the songs, how you hit, and how you tune and how you record. We recorded the drums on this record digital, so we went back to the old style of recording that we did, back in the '80s. So that has something to do with it. And songs like Freak Flag and Wasted have some similarities to the classic Quiet Riot style. Whereas you get songs like Getaway and Still Wild and Renegades, which is different than you would expect from Quiet Riot. But that is something we've done on all the records. If you listen to any Quiet Riot record, there's always been songs that were very different from the obvious Quiet Riot songs.
And Quiet Riot's big into drums, because it's got that big oomph in it, which you're delivering all the time.
Well, Rudy Sarzo put it best in an interview that he did many years ago when he said that the sound of Quiet Riot changed the minute I started to play the drums.
And it's a good thing. I mean, the power you're given to it, even the big classics, it's all drum driven. Very good work.
Uh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. For me, has always been to play drum parts that support the song, support the music, and support the musicians I'm playing with.
I mean, I watched your Quite Right documentary. I bought the copy. It's signed from you. I love it.
Oh, thank
Uh,
you so much.
oh, absolutely. I'm a big Quite Right fan. Through the years, from Randy Rhoads to you guys' era, and it's great. And what you guys deliver to this documentary, the whole story, everything. I love it. How's that movie still doing? I mean, for sales and stuff.
It's doing really well. I mean, people continue to have interest in it, and people continue to order it. It was a great experience in that it gave me the opportunity, almost as an outsider, to see a big part of my professional and personal life on the screen. So it put a lot of things in perspective for me. There were moments where I was just laughing hysterically, and there were moments that were also very sad for me, and some moments that were uncomfortable. But it's all there in the movie. It's a very honest film. It's very transparent. And I didn't make the film. Regina Russell directed the film. I always say I lived it, but she made the movie.
Well, it's a good movie. Love it. Just you still learn from it when you watch it again. Just great, great work overall. Love it.
Thank you so much.
Now, this is a question for you. James Durbin, did he bring new fans to the band? You know?
Uh, Yeah, I think he did. He has a very large fan base. I think a lot of the fans that he has are very happy that he's involved with Quiet Riot, and at the same time, they're still very happy that he's still pursuing a solo career on his own. So I think it's been a good thing for everybody. I think that James has brought some of his fans to Quiet Riot, and Quiet Riot has brought some of the Quiet Riot fans to James.
Yes, and that's good. His energies, like you said, it's incredible. Kevin DuBrow is going to be like 10 years now. He left
This
us.
November, yes, 10 years. Yeah.
Is there anything big planned for to celebrate his life?
Uh, I accept Kevin's death because I have no choice in it. But it's still he's still a very big part of my life, and he's still very much alive to me. Um, so it's still a different. It's still a I'm still on that journey. I'm still
Mm.
on that journey. Um, I wish sometimes that the
And that guy had lots of fans that still love him today.
Yeah, well, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that he's not forgotten, and I'm grateful that people at the end of the day really appreciated what Kevin did with his life and what he did with music.
Some simple questions here. How does it feel, to wake up in the morning, and knowing you're a platinum selling band? Does it you have this sense of like accomplishment?
It's like it's every musician's dream. I mean, I remember when the first time I saw the Beatles, and I said to myself, that I want to be Ringo. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do with my life. That's what I want to do with my career. But most people, for whatever reasons, don't end up having the opportunity to do so. I have been very, very lucky that with Quiet Riot and some of the other artists that I've recorded and performed with, that I was able to reach multi gold and platinum status, and that is something that no one can ever take away. I'm very, very proud of everything that I've accomplished with Quiet Riot, and I'm also very proud of everything I've accomplished on my own. And I never take it for granted, and I owe it, by and large, to the fans because they're the ones that have made all of this possible.
Very well said. So, Frankie, what do you think of Spotify and all this online streaming and stuff? Do you take part of it, yourself and discover new acts yourself sometimes?
I've managed the band since 1993, so my time is occupied uh, by doing the business for Quiet Riot, performing with Quiet Riot, and then my own personal family life. So I use social media the same way that most people do to get the word out on things and get information. But for the most part, I'm a very private person in a very public industry.
So, like this, the album comes out tomorrow on Frontier Records. This is going to be great. Now, where do fans get this album, anyways? Is it mostly online, or is there going to be like pressings of vinyl and CD?
Oh no, it's available. It's available in CD format. It's available on vinyl, and obviously available on downloads and streaming. So it's very accessible. This is actually the first Quiet Riot record that is coming out on official Quiet Riot record that's coming out on vinyl in 30 years. Because the
Wow.
last one was the fourth Quiet Riot record, QR, and the Can't Get Enough video is the first music video we've done in almost 30 years. So it's pretty amazing that 30 years later we're still making a music video and we're releasing a record on vinyl.
Well, let me tell you, you guys look good in the video. The lighting, the color you guys choose, awesome work. Um,
Yeah, Regina, who directed the Quiet Riot movie, also directed the video, and she did a fantastic job. It has a lot of impact. When you see it, you know you're seeing it.
yeah, the color, that's what adds a lot of texture to it. And you guys still look amazing. And just keep up the great work, Frankie. I mean, a lot of respect from me to you guys. I love you guys. All right.
Well, I truly appreciate your time and your support. And if you ever find out that we're playing anywhere near you in Canada, get in touch with John and reach out to me, and I'll be more than happy to put you and your friends on my guest list. And I would love to meet you and shake your hand.
Absolutely. That'd be awesome, Frankie. And you have an excellent, excellent week. And good luck with this album. I hope it goes big.
Thank you so very much for the support, and you have a great weekend and a great everyday, my friend.
You as well. Thank you. Bye bye.
Be well, Jason. Bye bye.
Bye bye.